Joining us today is a special guest. You may know him from such YouTube videos as Phil Hellmuth, Check Raises Me, and I Have Aces. And my biggest pot and biggest win ever, all on Live at the Bike. Welcome to the PokerTube podcast, Brad Owen. Hey! Hey! Get him, Clyde. You get him, Clyde. That's a good boy. Good boy. Intruder? Intruder alert? No, it's just Brad Owen. You know him from YouTube. Second most popular vlogger in Las Vegas, right behind some Nimi guy. That's okay. We'll overtake him very soon. We got some top secret info on Nimi that's going to be released, but that's for another episode. Welcome, Brad, to the podcast.
Thanks, man. Really looking forward to that top secret info that you have on Nimi.
It's big news, breaking news. We're going to keep you in suspense. You won't believe what Nimi did. No, I'm just kidding. He's a good guy. Everybody loves Andrew Nimi. 1,000 to 1 like to dislike ratio. How could you not like him?
Yeah.
I mean, just based on odds alone, how can you get 1,000 to 1 like versus dislike?
I don't think it's quite that many, but
even 99%. There's so many haters out there.
Yeah, he probably does get like 100 to 1. Actually, maybe more than that on a lot of them.
It's incredible.
It's hard to do.
How can you make so many people happy? That's beside the point. We're here in studio at Casa del Boski, checking out Brad Owen and what he's been up to recently. We got some people joining the chat.
We got 5 people watching right now.
That's
big time.
Make sure you subscribe to PokerTube.com to get all the latest updates.
4 people. One person's like, fuck this.
He said special guest. I was duped.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
That's okay. You're the one that did it. I didn't tell him special guest.
We got duped.
Yeah, just me.
But we got breaking news. I happened to run into Brad a few days ago at a Las Vegas casino, coincidentally. What are the odds 2 poker players see each other at a casino? I don't know, but it happened. What was it, a day after the Bellagio robbery?
Yeah, it was pretty soon after.
Yeah, but, no one got hurt. Small downswing for Bellagio, and no one got shot. So it's all good.
I watched some like Instagram post or something, and it had like all these clips of the robbery.
Yep, the blurred out.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
And it just seemed like it was the easiest thing in the world to do.
Yeah, in and out of there.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that they haven't caught him at this point.
They might have. They just haven't announced it.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. Just like the biker bandit. They were
the
gathering evidence and making sure they got him dead to rights.
Yeah, I imagine it's probably a poker player.
Could be. I've seen the video. It almost looked like he was wearing a mask or something.
Looked like he was wearing like half a mask or something like that.
Phantom of the Opera style.
Yeah.
That might be a tell. Walking in. It's not Halloween. What are you doing, bro?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that they don't allow you to wear masks, even on Halloween at the Bellagio.
Yeah, no.
So he just went right in, obviously, and no one had the opportunity to stop him before. But I think Brad just has a really long neck.
Oh, he's comparing the height of our chairs. That might be adjustable. Oh, there we go. No, I'm all about equality. Let's try to keep it.
You're a tall guy, too.
You're
both taller than me, I think, right? How tall are you?
6'4", 6'5".
Yeah, I'm 6'2" or 6'3".
Okay.
But a lot of people think that I'm some kind of midget when I do these vlogs.
Why?
Because they see me from like my shoulders up most of the time.
Oh.
So they just assume like I'm like 3 feet tall, like I'm standing or something when I'm behind the desk. I don't know. But like anytime I meet anybody, people are like, "Oh, you're a lot taller than I thought you were."
They hit you with the, "How tall are you?" Like you're a freak?
No, they don't even. Okay. They're not even like, "Oh, you're really tall." They're just like, "You're taller than I thought you were." So they're just.
It's funny because I used to take offense to that when just randoms, when I was like working a 9 to 5 or my first job as a cashier, they'd just look at me and be like, "You're tall. How tall are you?"
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it's kind of a compliment and disrespect at the same time because they think you're like this freak. Like, holy shit! Like if they were morbidly obese, I wouldn't be like, "Hey, how much do you weigh?"
Now, are
Is
they?
that
How
different?
tall are the people that usually say that? They're not like 6 feet tall.
No,
above, right? It's usually the
no,
people that are like 5'11",
usually women.
5'10". Okay.
Older, like 50-year-old women.
Oh yeah. Why would you take offense to it from a woman?
I don't, but after they say it so many times, you're just like,
Just the same person?
no, just different women that are just astonished that you're in the 99th percentile of tallness. So, it's the first thing that just goes right into their brain. And then you think, what are they going to take from this? Are they going to go tell their friends they saw this freak? He was 6'4", honey. You wouldn't believe it. Come on. Let's get to some questions here. Simon Squares says, Brad looks important as he has the higher chair. Is this reflective of your respective statuses? Damn. Bang, bang.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Okay. There we go. Yeah. Confirmed higher status, Brad.
Nah.
He'd be the king, I'd be the servant, if this was medieval times. Brad, I think we both have long necks. It comes with being taller than normal. All due respect. Shout out to Minko255.
Someone needs to hit that like button. We've got 11 people. No one's liked this. That's sad.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. The likes are coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like instant.
I don't even. What's the delay on this?
5 seconds, I think.
Oh, that was like within less than 5 seconds.
That was weird.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been.
I don't think that was in response to.
Yeah, that's weird. But yeah, a lot of interesting stuff's been going around Las Vegas live tournament scene. You've been crushing the cash games.
Yeah, cash has been going really well. I haven't actually been playing that much because I've been traveling and stuff. Dude, this dog has punched me in the balls like 10 times.
It's not accident. He knows. It's a sign of dominance. If he can take out your genitals, he wins.
Yeah. Well, he's winning.
He's winning. Checkmate, Clyde.
Yeah. So I haven't really been playing that much. Once again, you got me.
It's strategic.
Playing. One time when I saw you at Bellagio the other day, that was the first time in about maybe like 2 weeks that I played a session. Just because Thanksgiving and then putting the vlogs together takes a lot of time. I don't think people realize how many hours goes into it. And then just responding to comments and messages and different things like that.
Okay. A lot of fans see you win. Sometimes they see you lose, and they question, does he only vlog winning sessions? Are you deceiving your fans?
The next vlog, actually, I'm going to try and put it out today, is going to be a loss. But I've been crushing the last like 3 months. The first month, I won 10K in January. The first month of this year, not of the vlog. The first month I started vlogging was December last year. But so I had a really good month to start the year. And then there was like a 5-month period where I pretty much just broke even, which sucked.
Yeah.
And so that wasn't fun. I mean, that just happens to poker players. You go on like downswings or just periods where you break even. And now the last 3 months I've been doing really well again. So that's why the vlogs have been mainly winning lately. But I'm going to put out one today where I lost. And then the one, not the last vlog that I put out, I don't think, but the one before that, I lost like 2K or something.
Spoiler alert. Are you ever going to release the documents? Are the fans going to see the graph, or you just keep that on the deal?
I don't know. I feel kind of weird about posting it. Yeah. I don't know how much upside there is in posting the graphs. I play like so few hours. Like I played maybe 800 hours this year, so that's pretty embarrassing. So I mean, I'll share that with you guys because no one watches this. We got 11 people watching right now.
But the playback, it's going to go viral once it hits the replay on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
PokerTube.com.
So I played like between 700 and 800 hours, which is the fewest I've ever played playing for a living. It's hard to even say you play for a living when you play that few of hours. And I've put in, 1,500 hours like putting together poker vlogs basically this year, which is a lot.
Wait, 1,500 hours of
like 1,000 to 1,500 hours
of editing
of compiling and writing out scripts for the poker vlogs because I do that and all kinds of stuff.
There's people. It's easy to just watch a video and just think, oh, 10-minute video took 10 minutes to put together. Until they get down deep and they're like, wow. Or if they see like a little editing error.
Yeah.
all the comments are like, bro, what's this bullshit?
Like,
you know?
oh, how could the king of spades be there when you have like the king of spades in your hand?
You making shit up?
Yeah.
It's like, no.
Really, it's like coming on the end of like I've been working on it for like 15 hours already. Got tired, just misclicked.
Yeah, I've had that happen.
Put in the wrong suit or whatever. See, a lot of times it's like rainbow boards, you know, and
it doesn't matter.
And the suit doesn't really matter. So like I won't pay that much attention to the suits.
Yeah.
But like when there's a flush draw on the flop, then I like make a mental note of it. I type it, you know, in the phone. I've been trying to take pictures of the boards that I write out, or of the boards that I play now too. So that helps.
It's nice how you have the picture-in-picture of when you squeeze the hole cards of a given hand.
Mm-hmm.
So are you filming all your hole cards, most hands?
Yeah. I mean, anytime I film, other than when I'm at the Bellagio. So then I'll just take a screenshot of the hole cards, and then I'll edit it so it'll just, you know, just that little square of the hole cards, and then I'll put that up in the top left corner.
Only for important hands?
No, for all hands.
Oh, except the Bellagio.
Well, Bellagio, I'm not allowed to film, but I think I've found a way to get around using like share my pair. So I started taking pictures because there's nothing really against people taking pictures. People take pictures all the time.
Yeah.
You know, they take pictures of the boards, they take pictures of their hands, and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I did when I met you the other night at Bellagio, and I think people enjoy seeing that a little bit more than just the share my pair app that I use when I don't have the actual live table footage.
Yeah, I like the functionality of the replayer, but I noticed in your videos it's kind of blurry. It's not very crisp.
Yeah, it's tough to get the crispness.
1080p share my pair replay.
Yeah.
What's up with that? Hey.
I mean, actually, it's not even an issue with the share my pair. It's an issue with the app that grabs it from my computer. So I'll like record the share my pair video using a different app, and then I'll put that in the movie. Or
like OBS or the screen
I use
capture. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I still have to learn how to do that. So I'm not using my iPhone on a YouTube video like this. So that resolution is not going to be good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all a learning process in the technical editing world that we've dove into.
Yeah, I knew nothing about video editing or any programs. I'm kind of technologically a retard.
Yeah, well, we all learn, we all get better, and as long as we're not lazy, we're trying to better ourselves and our brand and reap all the big rewards that come with it, such as offthefelt.com poker forum.
Yeah.
How's that going?
That's going well. It's the poker forum site that my brother and I started. I've been pretty active on it lately, just messaging people and commenting on their hands that they share. So it's been pretty good. We've got 1,000 members now.
Yeah.
So the more members we get, better it becomes because everyone's sharing information with each other.
Yeah.
And just a really good resource that's free to check out to improve.
Yeah. Share my pair, or no, offthefelt.com. Become a member. It's free, right?
Yeah. I'm in there giving my opinion on hands as for free.
Good feedback.
Yeah.
You do personalized coaching too?
I have started a little bit. Someone called and they wanted some coaching, so coached him for about an hour, and he's a millionaire now. He just
it's that easy.
Beats the highest stakes in the world now. Yeah, I think it went well.
Okay.
He reached out. Then I actually reached out to you for advice on coaching tips because you do your own personal coaching.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. It was cool to do.
Nice. Yeah, do coaching for some poker and crypto. Clyde's got a little cough here.
Do crypto coaching?
Yep. Clyde. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. I know. It's okay. It's okay. Come on. Cough it up. Cough it up. Cough it up.
You just tell them buy the dips.
Buy the dips.
And then that's
buy low, sell high. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. It's okay.
You all right, buddy?
It's okay. He's got kennel cough, so sounds like he's choking, but
yeah,
it just comes and goes. Got him on antibiotics. It's pretty scary, but He's a good boy.
All right, here's a good question. What's the best way to play through a downswing? You want to take that one?
Usually take some time off or drop down stakes are both the best answers, because momentum and mental clarity is very real in poker.
Confidence too.
Confidence, yeah, your confidence is down. You got kings, you're like aces coming on the flop every time. You got tens versus ace king, you know you're gonna lose compared to tens versus ace king. Oh, we're holding. He's only got 43%. How can he win? So it's just a very bipolar mental state, depending on how well you're running, how well you're playing, and it just snowballs. Either you go on a heater or you go on a huge downswing.
I think also playing shorter sessions helps when you're going through a downswing. That way you can't lose too much. And then just booking small wins to help get the confidence back up is really important too.
And people chasing losses, playing long sessions because they're like, oh, I'm down 2 buy-ins, I got to get even. No, you don't have to get even. It's a one long game. Come back fresh the next day, shake it off. That's probably the worst time to play. What do you think for cash games? You think people play a lot worse?
You definitely play a lot worse. For sure. When you're stuck, you're like going through a downswing. And also, another thing is something that I forgot. I was going to say something important. Oh, yeah, look at the graphs. So if you're a winning player, you keep track of your stats. Look at the times when you've had downswings before and realize, you've gotten out of big holes before and everything's gone well again. I think it's really, really tough to be in the middle of a downswing and you just never know when it's going to end. That's the scariest thing about poker is you just think it could last forever. You play 10 sessions and lose 8 or 9 of them, and you're just like, how am I ever going to win again?
It's tough, especially if you get a cold run of cards during a downswing where you just see horrible hands. And actually, I found the value of hands kind of goes up if I'm feeling good and I'm playing good. I'm like, Jack 8 suited, let's gamble. Compared to fucking Jack 8 suited, never going to win with this hand.
Yeah. Also, it helps to maybe just spend more time studying playing poker rather than actually playing poker. If you're usually studying like 1/4 as many hours as you are playing or something like that, maybe just increase the studying, just reinforce the good tendencies to make sure that you don't start getting into bad ones, start playing too many hands and those sorts of things.
It's true. It's definitely not as fun to study poker as it is to play poker. But even if it's passive studying, like watching Tonka on Twitch or some Doug Polk videos, where you can just sit back and kind of absorb the knowledge rather than really crunch the numbers in Pio Solver or something, you can gain a lot of just time away from the game will make you hungrier to get back in it with a fresh start compared to the miserable grinders that are there every single day because they just feel they have to be because they're down 10K on the month. They want to get back to even.
Yeah. Do you feel like you want to play more when you're doing well, or do you feel like you want to play more when you're losing?
Definitely when I'm doing well.
Really?
Yeah, because the momentum, and you've seen heaters happen. It's not coincidence. Oh, just UPS truck. See FedEx there.
Yeah, you guys can't see this, but Bosie's got
go.
Crazy surveillance system set up here. It's like a compound.
Oh yeah, it's you want to try to break in here? Good luck. I hope you're dog proof and bulletproof. But we got some questions in the chat. Nick Papa Giorgio, one of my favorite commenters on YouTube, says, "Hey, what's up, guys? Did Clyde just eat Cosmo?" Brad?
No, he didn't, Mr. Papa Giorgio.
He did not eat Cosmo. Just a little kennel cough. Nothing to worry about. It sounds worse than it is. Common thing for dogs when they're, being boarded for a couple days. When I went to Nashville, as you know, got frisked at the airport in Nashville on tape. A lot of people like that video. It's behind the scenes you haven't really seen before.
I haven't seen it yet.
One of my biggest fans, Brad Owen, has not seen my awesome Thanksgiving video. We'll check it out. Yeah. Live frisking at the airport. Some hilarity ensues.
So you videotaped yourself getting frisked?
Yes.
And they let you do that?
Yeah.
TSA was like, oh, yeah, no big deal. That's fine.
He had to ask a supervisor, and he said, if I deny the frisking, then I'll be asked to leave the airport. There's no other option.
So you denied The metal detector, I'm guessing.
Not
or the X-ray one.
This one.
Put the hands
Yeah.
up, and then they frisk you.
Yeah,
Then you said that if you. Okay.
I said, do you mind if I film it? And he's like, why do you want to film it? I go, for my protection. What have you got to hide? He goes, well, I got to ask my supervisor. Call over guy. And then it was filmed. You hear him talking. Get the full frisk. Full pat down. There's some funny lines that were said. And there's a creepy guy staring at the camera.
Yeah. So you went back to Michigan for Thanksgiving?
No, I went to Tennessee, actually.
Oh, shit, okay.
Where my sister and her husband recently got a new house.
Cool.
And yeah, it's a good time.
Your parents come out there?
Yeah.
Nice.
One big happy family. Everybody, very, very, very nice place. Everything was just perfectly, clean and set up, and brand new house. So everything's real modern. I like it. But unfortunately, I couldn't stay too long because I had to take the boys out of boarding where he got kennel cough. And my bowling league was Wednesday night, and I didn't want to leave my team empty-handed. So, priorities. We got some questions. When you leave the Win Poker Room on break, is it tempting to pop in the Encore Beach Club? Simon's been there. He knows what's up. A lot of hotties and bikinis waiting in line to go to the Encore Beach Club right outside the poker room. I've been known to get some fresh air out there. I might have got some creeper cam footage in the past vlogs.
You can just walk in there. It's free?
No, it's like $150 for guys.
So you walk in there?
No, there's a whole line.
So you just watch the hotties in the bikinis?
Well, it's right from the parking garage. You just walk right past the whole.
Yeah.
They actually had metal detectors there for like the first couple days after the Vegas shooting, but no more. But yeah, a lot of hot chicks, and did a little slow-mo of them creepily with some racks on racks.
You've got the creepiest poker vlog out there. How do you feel about that?
I mean, creepy has a negative connotation to it.
Oh, yeah, because it's not good.
I don't disrespect women too much. Just, I give the viewers what they want to see. I know you might not like this, Brad, but I now have a 5% female.
Oh, really?
I'm up to 5%.
Wow.
I know you and Nemi are at 2 or 3%.
I'm at 3.
3? Okay. Maybe they think I'm cuter.
3 stand. That could be it. I mean, there's a good chance. Maybe they secretly like the misogyny.
And the massage parlors.
Maybe that's it. Yeah.
Misogynistic. Yeah. What does that mean? You hate women or something?
Yeah.
Making fun.
Means I think it just means you're a little bit sexist.
Oh. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. DM the Mans on the vlogger game he wants to put together in January. It will be epic if all of you show. I didn't even know the Mans was doing a vlogger game. Did you know about this?
The Mans will be back out here in January for some DFS competition. That's his main thing. That's
cool.
He just does the PokerTube thing on the side. But
why is he coming out to Vegas? I thought Vegas is like the one place where you're not allowed to do DFS.
Apparently, but he was here a few months ago when they had the vlog. We had a little vlogger game you saw at South Point.
I know a lot of people drive out to Prim, which is, I don't think that many people realize that California is only about a half hour, 45 minutes away from here, the state line. So
set their lineups.
A lot of people who do the daily fantasy, they drive out to Prim in this little parking lot out there, and then they all set their lineups, and then they come back out to Vegas and sweat the games.
Have you done that?
No, I haven't, but I used to do a little bit of DFS. I didn't set the lineups. I had a buddy who was really good at it. He actually got me into cryptocurrency, and so he ran up like $600 into 20K, and then we lost, we just bet all of it every week, and we would just not exactly double up, but maybe we'd win 70 or 80% of the matches. So we'd almost double up, sort of, Yeah. And we just kept doing that. And he would send me updates right before all the football games on Sunday, and I would never look at them. So I would get a lot of the weeks wrong, or I wouldn't win as many matches as he would. But yeah, he ran it up. And then one day the running back from the Rams got hurt and just fucked us.
Girly?
And he lost. Yeah, no. It was like 2 or 3 years ago, and so he lost like 9K that week. And I don't know if he kept playing or if he cashed out after that.
Okay. Yeah, I was in DFS too for a while before he got banned, but I've also heard recently from the Mans to drive to Prim and set your lineups, and you can do whatever you want as long as or you don't even have to set them. You just enter the contest.
Right.
And then once you're in, you can just drive back and then manually change them as much as you want here.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense. Maybe I'll do it next season. I just gave up after they banned it.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Kelly, who I remember from making trollish comments.
She's one of the 5%.
She is allegedly one of
She's probably the 5%.
Allegedly one of the 5%. It says I have a special grandpa chair. I'll have you know, this is not some old man's chair. This is top of the line, Lazy Boy Gibson recliner with the swivel. Very expensive, very comfortable. If you're sitting in an office chair, you're doing it wrong.
All right.
Yeah, there you go.
Elizabeth is 1/12 of the viewers, so you got 8.5% right now.
Damn, minimum.
You're crushing the game.
Marco asks, how much is coaching for cryptocurrency? Same rate as poker coaching. It may or may not make you more or less money. I have a financial disclaimer I give before every crypto session, legally. But I do my best to let you know what's the best hardware wallet, best exchanges, best Twitter accounts to follow, and best YouTube channels to watch to keep you up to date, day to day, along with basic trading techniques. It's $1.66 per minute, 30-minute minimum, $100 an hour. Make it easy. Could save you a hell of a lot more than that if you're trying to get in the very confusing crypto game.
Nice little plug there.
It's off the top of the head. But yeah, a lot of satisfied customers trying to get into crypto ATM, stuff like that.
So how long are your typical crypto coaching sessions?
I give pretty much everything in an hour.
Yeah, and then you have like repeat customers, like.
Yep, some that want poker then crypto, some crypto and poker, some just crypto. Just depends.
Some just want to suck you off a little bit.
They just want information that's power. You can make a mistake 1,000 times before you learn. I've learned. I've been there. I've done that. I'm not the crypto king, but I know a lot that can save you a lot of money and stop you from losing a lot of money in poker and crypto. So it's an investment in your future.
Yeah. All right.
There you go. What do you think about Potcoin? That's just a gimmick shitcoin. Don't invest in that. Do I ever play? John Cassidy says, do you ever play in the daily, weekly tournaments at Aria? No, rake's too high, buy-in's too small. Don't care for Aria too much. 100 plus 25 is high rake, although the fields are pretty soft. I think I played at Aria once in a vlog. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, Nick Papa Giorgio, you got to clarify this comment for us. I'm the 5% in Troopers vlog. Hashtag Hall of Famers.
Is Nick a girl?
Confused. I think so.
He means he's one of the 5% with over 100 IQ that watch Troopers vlog.
Oh, okay.
Because yeah, there's a big disparity because you really got to dig the bottom of the barrel to get to his viewers. But to each their own. Whatever amuses you.
All right, so we did live at the bike, and was banned.
Oh, maybe he was banned from commenting.
Oh, okay.
He just likes to ban.
we did live at the bike, and the trooper was out there, and he was actually like a lot more down to earth than I thought he was going to be when I met him. Didn't really know. I've seen like quite a few of his vlogs, I guess, but didn't really know how he was in real life. But everyone got along well and. Good, nice guy.
Oh,
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to the vlogger community. You got your Owen, you got your Nemi, you got your poker crowd, check raise Charles. I'm back.
You're back in the game. How's it feel to be back, man?
It's great, man. I missed it and I didn't. All the work. Yeah. People don't realize the work and the pain and the suffering. And it's bad enough to lose a tournament, but then when you have to record the hand you lost the tournament with,
yeah,
and then run down the breakdown of the hand and then watch it 5 times post-production, then put it out there and have people say, oh, why didn't you fold, bro?
Yeah.
It's just more pain than it's worth. But upon coming back, I've seen a much greater like to dislike ratio, a lot of good comments saying, welcome back, we missed you. It means a lot to me.
People probably didn't realize how good they had it with you until it was gone. So now those likes are adding up.
You don't realize what you got until it's gone.
Yeah.
I think that's a song.
Do you think that your playing has benefited from doing the vlogs, like analyzing the hands more in depth and sharing it with other people?
Somewhat. As far as punting, I mean, sure, some of my plays are marginal, but when people, comment, 9 out of 10 say, oh, that's a horrible play, then that's worth something. Maybe I got to self-reflect on the play and be like, wow, it might have been horrible. Maybe I shouldn't do that in the future. A lot of my friends see the vlogs and they're like, bro, that's never a good play. I'm like, okay, now I know. I thought it was marginal, might be good, but against this specific person in this spot, it's just not good, and I can just not do that in the future. So as long as I learn from my mistakes, I think it's beneficial. A lot of my friends have said that my vlogs are hurting me because people now know how I play. And all these local regs at the Win, 225, the local tournaments, there's only, maybe 1,000-person player pool that comes in and out of that. If 20, 30% watch the vlogs, I got a real good idea of my tendencies. So I can always adjust, play tighter, play crazier. But just because they know I'm going to play aggressive on the bubble doesn't mean they can just shove on me every hand. So there's only so many adjustments they can make. But yeah, it's been fun. Good hobby. Kind of rewarding when it finally gets uploaded. You get all those alerts.
Yeah, I actually turned the alerts off.
Yeah. You don't care about your fans?
No, I go through the comments and comment on all of them.
Oh, okay. Oh, just the actual alert on the phone.
Yeah, I just don't really. Yeah.
John Cassidy asked, what was Trooper's VPIP on Live at the Bike? Less than 10%.
I mean, so for one thing, who cares what the VPIP is in a 4-hour session? Because it means nothing. Also, the lineup isn't that easy, and Trooper is playing higher than he would normally play. So to be playing tight in that game is normal. And also, if you run that and over 4 hours, you get 120 hands, you could easily get a bad hand distribution. So that number doesn't matter at all, really. Not sure what his actual number was. I'm sure it was, it's probably, I have zero clue what it was. It didn't seem like he was playing crazy tight or anything. And I think he won a little bit overall on Live at the Bike. So
it's cool.
Yeah, I just feel like playing these live streams isn't really that beneficial for me or you to do, or the Trooper. So the fact that he came out there at all, I think you got to give him a lot of credit to play with, Jamie Staples and Andrew Nemi and a bunch of other guys who play 5'10" and above.
Okay. Do you think we'll ever get invited back to Stones?
Yeah, I think we will if we want to. The issue I had with that was that just some of the people there didn't have the same mindset that I think, I tried to have, and Andrew and Charles and everything like that, where it's not like a whose dick is bigger contest. It's just a fun thing where we're all trying to play poker and just hang out with each other and have a good time. Whereas a lot of people went into it thinking, oh, I'm going to try and crush everybody and win everybody's money. And then everyone's going to think that I'm the best vlogger in the world because of this 4-hour session. Mm-hmm. So there was a lot of trash talking, not I wasn't involved in any of it, but just with other people. And that was really, really frustrating, and it made it not fun. Whereas when we did this thing in Live at the Bike, everyone got along really well and everyone was there to have a good time. And no one was trying to compete with anybody else. There weren't really any egos or anything like that. So it was just a little bit more enjoyable.
Yeah, no, I'd be happy to go back to Stones. I thought they treated us well.
They did. They were awesome. The staff at Stones is awesome. Yeah. And I think that Bart Hansen and Justin did a really good job at commentating. Mm-hmm. People are so hard on the commentators. It's ridiculous in those live streams.
Yeah. Short flight. Glad they took care of us, and yeah, I had a good time. Even went back the next day to play some cash, and yeah, great people, no problems.
Yeah.
John Cassidy says it's boring unless they're super high. There's a lot of drinking, flips, bomb pots.
I tend to agree. I mean, I'm not really watching like the normal 5-5 sessions on Live at the Bike. You know, I'm watching the Doug Polk weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm watching when there's like interesting people on, and they're drinking a lot and doing a lot of fun side games.
I agree. The one thing, like I'm sure Bart Hansen, Justin's commentary was good, but a lot of people said, just turn off the commentary. Let's just hear what the vloggers are saying.
Yeah.
Mike at the table. Let's just be in the game, like we're sitting there virtually.
Yeah, that's
because you couldn't really hear.
That they could have done, and we were kind of under the impression that the mics were all the way turned up when we were playing in the game. So we didn't find out until after that we weren't.
Yeah, because there was a lot of funny chat, stuff like that went on that no one ever heard, or people said, Brad didn't say anything, Jeff didn't say anything, they're just silent. But no, we're sitting there talking, drinking sangrias, eating free pizza, we're having a good time.
Yeah. Doing kind of what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Except drinking more.
You want some coconut water?
I do. I'm going to grab some coconut water.
Get that coconut water. I'll answer some questions. What we got here? Nick Papa Giorgio says, did you guys hear about the Bike King? Minus 45K.
We did.
I've heard, two sides of that story. We'll wait until the facts truly come out. Gonna need some little something called evidence. But until then, don't really care. What do you think of the 360 vlog? Watched it for about a minute. Was not impressed. Wasn't really a game changer, but to each their own. Balancing the commentary and table talk is tough. I agree, but maybe they should just try no commentators. Just table talk if they're going to get.
I think that'd be pretty boring too.
Because
unless
you could follow what's going on, people know you're just in the game.
I think commentary adds a lot to it, though. There's a lot of times when maybe there's not a lot of talking too at the table, and no one wants to watch that at all.
Yeah, that'd be boring. But if you get a lot of just talkative people at the table, there's going to be nonstop conversation, some needles, a little strategy. Who knows?
Yeah.
Put Bart Hansen in the game.
He plays 5-5 at Live at the Bike and stuff.
No, but like for the mix, he can commentate while a hand's going out.
I mean, that's not a terrible idea. That's probably a pretty good idea. So he can kind of. There's a much different feel when you're at the table than when you're commentating.
Yeah. I could see that. How those Mugs games going at the Westgate? You and Nemi got getting some 8-figure deals to host games.
Yeah,
the poker boom is back.
We're rolling in the money.
8 figures.
No, those are awesome. Actually, those are the kind of one of the coolest things about doing the vlogs is just like meeting the people who watch them and hanging out, playing poker, and a lot of times they try to do goofy things against me because they either like want to get in the vlog or just for fun. They just want to get involved in the hand in general. So those are awesome. We went out to Arizona, did a meetup game out there, and we got like 6 extra tables going, which was nuts. So when we showed up, there was a big line of people waiting to get in the games. We got around 70 extra people. So that was really cool. Got a nice welcome and hung out until like 3 a.m. having drinks. The bar shut down at 1. So for the last 2 hours, we were just talking, hanging out. And then we're doing a meetup game Wednesday, December 6th. So if you're in Vegas, come by, check it out. It'll be 7 p.m. Not sure if we're going to play 2-5 or 2-3 yet.
Every other Wednesday?
We're trying to do it every 2 weeks with holidays and then just other traveling. It's hard to keep a regular schedule. So if you follow us on Twitter, then you'll get updates. We also have a Facebook page, the Mugs Facebook page. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, come check it out at the Westgate. I would love to join you, but it's always Wednesday when I'm bowling.
No excuse, man. How long are you bowling for?
36 weeks.
No. How many hours a night? What times are
6 to 9.
Perfect. Come over after bowling.
What time does the game go?
7. We'll probably play until midnight. This
that's reasonable. Yeah, I don't have to put in those hours at shithole anymore. So that's what I'd always do before.
All right, Mr. Papa Giorgio.
Can I get
See you later, man.
Do I have to get
Crush it.
Do I have to get on a waiting list or something?
No. Well, so if we get all 6 tables going, then you might have to wait a little while, but usually you won't have to wait, too long.
All right. I'll post the link in the 2+2 thread. Get some.
So Jeff usually has crazy inventory of dietary. Would you say they're dietary drinks?
Optimal living fluids.
Optimal living fluids. Okay, so this one is a 100% coconut water here.
Where are we at?
And pretty good. Not really a fan of coconut, but the water's not bad.
It's refreshing.
What are the other ones that I had last time when I did that cleanse? I did like a 3-drink cleanse while I was here.
Those were Sujas. One was cayenne with honey.
Oh, that one was good.
Lemon.
I like that one.
The other one was more fruity, like strawberry, kiwi, stuff like that.
Yeah. What are we doing here?
We're all over the place.
Yeah.
You want to bring up this game?
What? Sure.
The video that was released?
What video? Oh, sure. Yeah, if you want to.
If you go on 2+2, breaking news, there's live video of the hashtag king getting beat up in an underground cash game, allegedly. Allegedly, he owed some money, and his big mouth got the best of him. Feel free to comment in that thread on if you think that's justice or just too much brutality.
So this is really the first that I've heard about him in several months since he did that poker night in America.
Yeah.
With Sean D wasn't too happy with him.
Yeah, he was, to say he was over the line would be an understatement. Some of the stuff he was saying to him and Doug Polk, talking about his wife, talking about his girlfriend, all these sexual innuendos, calling him some non-PC names, to say the least. I don't want to repeat them. I don't want the PC police to come swooping in.
Yeah, I think a lot of it, he's obviously aware that he's on the live stream and he's playing it up and likes kind of that image of, and he's just like, he's in it to try and get famous, I don't think that he's actually quite like that in real life away from a live stream, because I played with him in Bellagio. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that 5-10 game or something.
Yeah.
With D-Moon.
D-Moon Girl. Yeah. So it was me, my buddy Kevin, who
Yeah.
Kevin's been in some of my vlogs, and D-Moon Girl was in the game, and the hashtag king. I think it was episode like 19 or 18 or something that I did. It's called like first time playing 5-10 on the vlog or something like that. So anyway, yeah, he was saying some shit that was like crazy, just talking about some of the stuff he was doing on his Vegas trip. And I was like, all right, well, this guy's not somebody that I'd be able to hang out with. But he wasn't like berating players. He was just acting kind of crazy. He was like a really big action player. But yeah, he was talking about like trashing hotel rooms, and like he got in a fight with somebody because they were making comments about his girlfriend. So I was like, yeah, I don't really want to be hanging around this guy, but I didn't get the feeling that he was like just a complete asshole, Yeah. He seemed like he was just he just seems like he likes attention a lot.
Doug Polk tweeted today that he saw the video and he feels bad for him because he felt he had a mental illness, and that's not enough reason to beat someone up over an unpaid debt.
He thinks hashtag king has a mental illness?
Yeah. And that's what causes him to act that way.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows? But, none of our concern really. But
I mean, yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know about
video.
I don't know if he has a mental illness. I think that's a little far.
Might be a cop out.
Everyone has like a mental illness technically nowadays, right?
Yeah. We got some comments in the chat. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to Brad Owen on YouTube, Jeff Boski on YouTube, Andrew Nemi. We're some good guys trying to entertain you guys for free. What more do you want from us? Go to the meetup game every other Wednesday, allegedly at the Westgate, and you can play with Brad and Andrew. If you're on vacation, you want to play with some of the guys you watch, that'd be like me going to hang out with Dan Bilzerian or Kim Kardashian. No, I don't want to play hang out with her. Someone famous in their own little niche.
Yeah.
That's a life memory you'll never forget. And what does it cost?
It's free.
Free, as long as you don't lose your whole bankroll to them at 2-5.
I mean, usually we're pretty drunk, so you.
Okay. They're splashing around. They're there to have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
We have an invite to the Sugar House or Parks in Philadelphia. You ever plan on going there?
Yeah, I'd love to come out there. I really want to make it to the Northeast, play maybe Borgata or something like that. Foxwoods, Mohegan. That's one out there, right?
Mohegan's son, yeah.
The only thing is that we need to get permission from the poker room managers to film out there. So we need people to kind of check in with them. And, if they say that they'll let us film, then we'll come out there, put it at the top of the list, especially for a meetup game. So you just kind of have to tell the poker room manager that we're interested in coming out, that we put on these games, and usually we'll get somewhere from 3 to 6 tables going, 3 to 6 additional tables. The only caveat, is that how you pronounce the word? Caveat?
Caveat emptor.
Okay. Is that they got to let us film.
Yeah, definitely got to let you film.
Yeah.
I'm actually in talks with Nimi right now about a meetup game in Detroit, since we're both from the suburbs of Detroit. They got 3 great casinos there. If we can make that happen, we might be coming to Detroit this winter or spring. Let MGM, Greektown, or Motor City know you want to see Boski and Nimi play there live. I'm horrible at cash games, so that's just easy money for you.
Yeah, I saw you on that live Stones live game. Yeah.
Hey, I was the biggest loser.
Yeah. Lost a cool 3K, right?
I think it was a little bit less.
Yeah, I mean, that sucks. You just got coolered and didn't run well. No one really, a lot of people didn't run well in that game.
No, it happens. A couple speculative calls, a couple coolers, and there you go. There's a bunch of buy-ins. But if you remember, I set up one of the sickest slow rolls ever that almost happened. So he turns the full house. I'm still drawing live with the 9 of diamonds.
Yeah.
And I could have had pocket 7s for quads, which he didn't even think, which is a reasonable hand for me to have there. Once he showed it and the river came, I turned to hello and check raise Charles and said, I got pocket 7s. If you can see it on the stream, both their jaws just dropped. Because they're like, oh my God, this is about to be the most epic slow roll ever, because he's there celebrating, counting his chips. And I just haven't showed my hand yet. But then, of course, I didn't. Said flush.
Yeah.
In a different universe, in a different reality, that happened. Yeah. And that would have been one of the best hands ever. Mm-hmm. Because a slow roll of that magnitude with that play out of actions, but it didn't happen like that. Clyde's not even happy. He feels my pain. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah, Sugar Hush let us. Glad you enjoy the vlogs, Renan. We'll keep it up. We're here to spread joy, information, entertainment.
Thanks to Marco Franchetti for looking into us videoing, us being allowed to video.
Yeah,
really cool.
Let your
poker get back to us.
Let your local poker room manager that there's demand. We can bring them business. We can bring them entertainment. A bunch of people in the casino gambling. Just trickle down effect. Everybody wins. The fans want to know. There's a lot of concern in the streets. I know it's a sensitive subject, but let's talk about Cosmo.
Cosmo's good now. We just got him back from the ER. Actually, he was acting a little bit strange. We took him to the vet, and the vet didn't even really think anything was wrong. Did a physical examination, didn't really see anything that would cause him to be like lethargic and stuff, but did a blood test, and it turns out he had kidney failure, and his levels were just like off the charts. So we had to take him to the ER pretty much right away. They hooked him up to an IV and they gave him antibiotics for 3 days. We got him back yesterday, and he's doing much, much better. Seems to be fully recovered.
Wow, that's great to hear. I know I hate to say it, but I think Cosmo's more popular than you.
Hey, man.
I've seen the comments. They say more Cosmo, less Brad. No offense.
No one says less Brad. You made that up. You trolling me on that?
Cosmo greater than Brad. Came here for Cosmo.
Yeah, you're the one that's writing that shit.
It's a cute cat. I love dogs, but that face.
Yeah, I think he's finding his way into people's hearts.
Yeah.
And more people are becoming maybe cat people a little bit.
Yeah.
Some people, or at least they're like maybe they hated cats. Now they don't hate cats as much.
It's a great breed.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
One day Clyde will play with him.
One day Clyde will eat him.
No, he's not.
I don't think Clyde would do too well with the cat. He's only 5 pounds. Yeah.
It's a good meal. I mean, good friend. Good friend to have. But no, maybe in another universe they can meet. Until then, he'll just sniff Cosmo on your pants.
Yeah.
He knows it's there.
Yeah. What else we have?
I think that's about it. If you guys have any questions in the chat, feel free to shoot them at us. What's coming up in the future, Brad?
Coming up in the future, we got the game on Wednesday. I've got to catch up on some poker vlogs. I'm like 3 behind, kind of. So the last session, the next poker vlog will be a session I played like a month ago.
Yeah. People are going to say, I want to see this old shit. I want the current hand history reports.
Kind of works out well because Andrew puts out his vlogs immediately. Like a lot of the sessions that we play are together. So it's good if he plays it, then puts out the video, and then like people kind of forget about that video, and then I come out with a video a month later covering the same thing.
No, I think that's perfectly acceptable for cash games because there's no record of that.
Right.
These guys check my Hendon mob religiously, so they know if I cashed or didn't cash this tournament before they even watch it. They spoil it for themselves.
Yeah, that was a frustrating thing about playing tournaments over the summer and doing vlogs about it because I tried to pump out the vlogs as soon as I could, particularly for like the Monster Stack and for the main event. Mm-hmm. And so I played like late into day 3, right before I pretty much bubbled it. I got like 1300th and they paid like 1080 or something. So I was a couple hours away from cashing in that. But then I got my third vlog out of that, which was the last one of day 3, like right when the final table was going on. And people were like, well, now I know that you didn't like final table it or something. You need to get these vlogs out earlier. Well, I'm sorry, because I was busy playing the main event. So I'm not like playing a full day, 12 or more hours of poker and then going back and staying up for another like 10 hours to pump out the vlogs of like the session that I played that day.
Oh yeah, it's tough.
Main event's stressful.
It's very tough. Yeah, it's just comes with the territory. That was mentioned in the vlogger thread on 2+2, and I believe Gabo Boy came in and said, hey, if you're going to watch Game of Thrones, there's spoilers out there. You just have to choose not to look at.
Yeah.
Same thing with the vlogs. You see I'm in a tournament, I'm at the 1K at Bellagio. Yeah, you could go look up if I want it because it's not going to be instantaneously out there.
Yeah.
So just don't watch. Enjoy the 10 minutes of entertainment. See if we bag and tag, see if we're out.
Yeah, particularly like with tournaments, like that's tough, man. People just look at it and in mob, and then that's it.
Yeah, don't spoil it for yourself. Don't cheat. Enjoy the show. Renan Hartman asks, where were you during the Bellagio robbery? I was at Bellagio playing the tag team event. Spoiler alert, but there's only 17 people watching, so
16 now.
Soon to be 15.
We lost a giant percentage of people.
Spoiler alert, tag team event with a local pro. I was tagged in. I played 3 hands marginally.
You lost it for the team, huh?
I punted it off, had to explain to my teammate. He questioned my plays. He has faith in me, but he's like, bro.
Yeah, that is funny because there's like that added pressure when you're playing a tag team. But I think that the recreational players have a lot more pressure in that situation. Whereas like when you're teaming up with a pro, they're going to understand that you're going to take some lines. Sometimes, they may not work out, or like you get it in good and it doesn't work out or whatever. Whereas you don't want to be responsible for busting if you're a rec player, like way more than I think if you're a pro.
That was my whole plan coming in, to put max pressure on the recreationals. Just overshove rivers, put them in a lot of tough spots where they just had to have it. Or else they're just explaining to their friend, 3-bet, call it off with ace jack. They're just not going to do that. But yeah. So I made some speculative plays that didn't work out. They could have. And that's it. That's okay. For the future, I have a few vlogs lined up also at Bellagio, the Wynn, maybe Venetian. A lot of stuff going on. I might have the 120-hour challenge. That'll be released in a couple weeks. Hopefully there's some good news with that. And as you guys have seen, I've been promoting ACR for a few seconds at the end of all my vlogs. You can use the deposit code Boski to get that extra money, promo stuff, whatever's on the affiliate page that you click on. Might have a special announcement regarding that in the very near future. And I might just be streaming live on YouTube my online session on America's Card Room in the very near future. So hit the subscribe button, Jeff Boski YouTube channel. You might be able to berate me live at my horrible plays for hours in real time with a 5-minute delay. Okay. Can't let them see my whole cards.
Yeah, is that pretty easy to set up, that 5-minute delay?
Yeah, you just have to download OBS, and I have an overlay already set up, allegedly. It might be in the works. And I should be on there, a few nights a month, gambling it up, trying to win some tournaments, and you can witness it live instead of me having to retell the hand histories. You can see how I really play on America's Card Room. Make sure you sign up, hit that like button, and that's what's coming up in the future.
What else is going on? I think you got to get a sponsorship for this show, man. Coconut water, if you're out there watching, please sponsor us.
Well, PokerTube is the sponsor of the show.
Hey, PokerTube, thanks for sponsoring the show. Also, coconut water, if you want to get in on this.
Shout out to Sprouts.
Yeah.
Eat healthy, live healthy. Don't go to retail grocery stores. That's just not where it's at. Trust me. No. Are you serious? Compared to Sprouts,
I'm a grocery store fish or whatever, shopping.
We should do a prop bet where you can't shop anywhere but Sprouts for a month.
That sounds terrible.
I think you'd love it.
How much money do I get?
$100.
$100. Does that mean I can't I can't go to Taco Bell? Can I go to Taco Bell? I can't go to Taco Bell.
You can only eat food at Sprouts.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Do you know how to cook?
No.
Oh.
I know how to microwave things.
Oh,
I'm really good at microwave.
Can't do that either.
If you give me anything to microwave, I can pretty much tell you exactly how long to cook it for without looking. Like if you have something that you ate the day before, you need to reheat it.
30 seconds.
No. Like a whole meal? You think you can microwave something in 30 seconds?
Yeah.
That would do nothing. Okay. You can't microwave anything in 30 seconds.
Okay, you're the pro.
Unless you're microwaving a marshmallow.
You do that.
All right. I saw the Miss USA girls. We're all in Vegas this week for Miss Universe. Did you manage to collect any states? I think that means, did you hook up with any chicks?
I did see them at Planet Hollywood.
Yeah.
They were parading around the poker room in that hellhole casino, and I did not get any creeper footage. Sorry, Brad. I know you love the creeper cam, but no creeper footage of Miss USA girls from Planet Hollywood.
So people want to know. I think we already talked about this Bellagio robbery.
Yeah.
Yeah. The guy robbed the place.
We were not involved.
Allegedly.
No affiliation with the robber. We take money ethically at the poker tables. Tournaments, cash games, You like cash? Watch Brad. You like tournaments? Watch me.
How did you? So you did the 120 hours to get the free roll at South Point. You had to play 120 hours of cash. How'd that go? Will you start playing cash more frequently?
I haven't.
Do you have your results from that?
I do.
20 hours.
I haven't.
What are those?
I haven't added them up, but they're all right here. I just have
You can't filter it. You can't just filter it.
I have to do the math. It's all plus and minus.
You don't have an app that you use?
No.
Really?
I just use notes.
What about for tournaments? You don't have an app?
No.
Really?
No.
Oh my god.
Well, I do taxes. I add it all up at the end of the year.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, it's like way more work.
Nah.
It does all the work for you. It has the graphs.
Tournament
It's
app.
got everything. Yeah,
You
tournaments.
got a promo code for this tournament app you're talking about?
No, but it's just Poker Income is the one that I use. There's a lot of there's a few other ones.
Poker Income?
Yeah.
Okay.
People have different issues with it because sometimes you can't like back up your data for certain apps. So like if you get a new phone or something, you might have to start all over, or like it doesn't back up in like the format people like sometimes. I don't know. Whatever, man.
Well, in regards to cash games, let me tell you, I'm just a tournament player at heart. The enjoyment and just the way time goes by is almost twice as long of actual hours at a cash game table than a tournament table. I don't know if I'm just bored playing cash games. It's just not exciting to me. Tournaments are there's just so many more variables that keep me interested in the game. Like, oh, he's got 5 blinds. He's got 15 blinds. This guy's on tilt. We're about to hit the money. Oh, here's the final table bubble. Oh, I got, all these different variables where cash games kind of like the same thing every hand. Same blind, same people. There's just not I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you feel differently.
I agree. I think that's why there's a big edge in cash games because people get bored. They do silly things.
Okay.
They get impatient.
Yeah.
And in tournaments, they are like a lot more exciting. I just don't win them.
Yeah.
It's frustrating. So I enjoy playing tournaments, and then I bust out, and I'm like, I never want to play a tournament again. I'm so frustrated.
Oh yeah, nothing to show for it. Played for 8 hours and lost the full buy-in.
Yeah, and that's why I think the tournament vlogs are great because you're like, especially when you first started out, you were just crushing all of them.
Yeah,
all the time.
Yeah, they thought that was fake or something, but no, it's just how it goes. You get that heater, you just ride it. You got the confidence up. You're not afraid to pull the trigger.
Yeah, that's why I think it's also like extremely tough to do the tournament vlogs like you're doing, just because you could easily brick like 30 or more in a row.
Yeah, and
people will be like, oh,
this guy sucks.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you do? Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, I mean,
what do you do for a job?
Writing that, but
yeah. What's your other account names?
Warren Buffett.
Warren, that guy, he hates me now.
He hates everybody, man.
He used to like me.
I blocked him.
Some weird characters. For their minds to even come up with what they type, there's got to be a mental illness involved. Like someone else. You can't just go that dark and that deep to say these like hateful things that aren't even applicable.
Jeff is a real guy.
I'm a human here.
He's got human emotions.
Marco asks, what's your ACR name? I don't have a new ACR account. I played on a skin, which wasn't actually ACR. So they're setting me up with a new name. If you have some suggestions of what my ACR name could be, what do you think?
I think maybe something with nanothermite or something.
Whoa, easy. You have to give. How about a Boxer Lover 187?
Yeah.
Okay, that's something. Or a Brad Owen fan. That'd throw people off.
People would think you're a fish for sure. Yeah, oh, this guy sucks.
Brad Owen. Yeah, no, there's plenty of witty names. I just got to make sure they aren't taken and set them up with the people at ACR with my affiliate status. I got this weird thing where I can show you right here. I load up ACR. Where is it? See it here.
We got 20 people watching now. That's right. Double tens.
Gentlemen's Club bread. That's pretty good.
That is pretty good. I like that one. I think we've got a winner. One person submitted.
That could be the winner.
Yeah.
Wow. Sprouts is like Whole Foods, but half the price and just as good. Great.
Where is the nearest Sprouts anyway?
It's right off of Eastern.
Oh yeah.
Like Horizon Ridge.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like yeah.
It's right. Pretty close.
One person left.
It's okay. So I go to America's Card Room. This isn't really important, but create new account.
All right. Let's see.
I fill all this out, and for some reason, it's like not on the screen right. See how it like comes off here? You fill it all out, and there's no enter. There's nowhere to go. So I've tried, and I'm
really weird.
Yeah, but you know, it's a great site. Look forward to streaming it on YouTube. It should be very interactive and entertaining. I'll be doing that on the Jeff Boski channel, so there should be plenty of viewers, lovers, and haters of the vlog, and you'll get to see how it really goes down in online tournaments in the USA.
We've got 19 people watching right now.
Fuck yeah.
Only 7 likes. We need people to smash that like button.
Yeah, we got to get this thing.
We got to get at least 9 likes. We could get to 9. I'll feel pretty good. Someone, you.
Wait a minute.
What? You can make it less? How are you making it?
That's weird.
How did you make it less?
I unliked it.
Oh, you liked it in the beginning? So we had an artificial like in there.
It's pumping up the channel.
Yeah, man. There we go. We got 9. We made the goal.
Fuck yeah.
That's pretty good. And we got 20 people watching now. We're killing it. Killing the YouTube game.
We're YouTube stars. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention. I have I'm known for reading the shadiness of people.
Yeah.
In general, I just have an uncanny sense for ethical, like that Black Mirror episode with the social rating. I don't know if you've seen that. No. Shout out to Black Mirror, great show on Netflix. When people come up to you and they're about to say, Brad Owen, love the vlog. Same thing with me. I can see it in their eyes.
No one ever says that. It's more like, Brad Owen, I saw a vlog of yours.
Flop was good, huh? I heard the flop was good over there.
Yeah. No, okay. So yeah, you see it in their eyes.
You see it in their eyes as they're approaching you. Like you see a random coming at you, and you're like, "Are they going to shank me?
Yeah.
Am I in their way?" But it's like a look of admiration and disbelief at the same time. Like, you're so tall in real life, like William Wallace, you know?
Yeah.
Who is a real person? You know that?
Sure.
From Braveheart?
Yeah, I know. Mel Gibson's character, yeah.
Yeah, but in real life. Like, you're 1300. He really existed.
That's cool.
I got trolled real hard by a Scottish guy because I asked him if he was a real person. And his response was so ridiculous, I still didn't know if he was a real person.
I remember that.
At Planet Hollywood. You were there. I was there. You were there. That's right. Yeah.
I was like, how do I remember this?
Yeah. And he was like so astounded that I was a dumb American that didn't know if William Wallace was clearly a fictional character or really like a legend in Ireland, Scotland, or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't actually know either, but I was like, I'm gonna stay quiet on this. He was Irish though. The guy
he was Scottish. The beard.
Scottish?
C1 maybe?
Yeah. C1. Yeah, he came in like late in the day.
Yeah.
Our table.
Got bluffed.
Yeah. This is the first time I met Jeff. It was at the Planet Hollywood main event, 1650 buy-in. I was just sitting there. I got there maybe a little early. And then all of a sudden, Jeff randomly gets seated like right next to me, which was super crazy because I hadn't met before. Big fan of the vlogs, though. So I knew him. I was like, hey, what's up, man? He's like, yo. Took some pictures. They're out there.
Oh, yeah. Put it on Twitter.
Yep.
Someone suggested a crossbook.
Yeah. I was like, no, I'm not trying to crossbook with Attorney Pro.
Yeah. Or last longer or something.
Yeah. If we did a last longer, it would have been great.
You would have won?
I got 38th, top 36 paid. So that was like especially brutal for me because I don't play tournaments that often. And so 1650 is a pretty big buy-in for me to be playing a tournament. And you got 39th.
I did. One spot.
Yeah.
Minutes away from the money bubble.
Yeah. Minutes away. Yeah, I was like livid. I was pretty fucking pissed.
That was day 2.
Yeah, it was like late in the day 2. It was like 11 or 12 at night.
It's a lot of hours. It's a lot of pain.
So that was the most frustrated I've ever been, because I don't have a lot of tourney caches, so I don't really play them. But I think that like everyone checks the Hendon mobs, you know, now that I'm doing the vlog and stuff. So I want to boost that up a little bit.
But you're a cash player, so
yeah, it doesn't really matter. But it's nice.
Put that graph out there. I'm like
the cache.
It's gonna give you some street cred.
Yeah,
might get a little hate, a little jealousy, but they'd be like, damn, all right.
I just don't know how much it'll help anyone to look at my graph.
Word of mouth. Have you seen Brad's graph? You won't believe.
Yeah. I mean, the big thing is that it's just not really like a big sample size of this year. It's 700 hours or 750 hours or something. So it's not something. I'm more embarrassed to just say. I'm more embarrassed to just like say that I played that few hours this year than anything else. Kind of.
What is that? What is that? 60 hours a month?
Pretty much.
12 hours, 15 hours a week. You got a part-time job. Not even a part-time job.
Basically, I like don't play poker for a living anymore in terms of like hours that I'm putting in. I'm putting in a lot more hours just doing like YouTube and then working on Off the Felt and commenting back and messaging back to people, things like that, you know?
Yeah, it's a lot of work. Yeah. I've actually found myself editing the vlogs while playing the horrible cash games
itself. You do it all on your phone, so that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's all right here.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys can start a vlog too. You think it's easy? You want to get in the game? Free app, iMovie. Take some pics, take some videos. Doesn't cost a penny. Upload it to YouTube. Also free. Let's see how you do. Come compete with the big dogs. Saul Good, who may or may not be a guy I know named Aaron, says, Jeff, can you say hi to Brad Owen for me? I get nervous around actual YouTube sensations. Well, if that's you, Aaron, you know where I live. So you can come over right now and say hi to Brad Owen if you're not working. Which I guess you're not if you're watching this live stream. Tony Choi says, how tall are you, Jeff? See, like I was saying before, when I was a grocery bagger at a local CVS, when I was 16 or whatever, all these 50-year-old women would ask me, how tall are you? How tall are you?
They're just trying to hook up with you, man. They're trying to start a conversation. That's their pickup line. It's an easy icebreaker for them. Like, oh, here's a tall guy that I want to hook up with.
Yeah, but in today's PC world, it's even more frowned upon because you're not supposed to judge. You can't.
What is it with you and being tall, man? You're like real self-conscious about being tall.
No, it's fine. It's better than being short. Right?
Yeah.
Would you rather be 5'4" or 6'4"?
I'd rather be 6'4".
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Check Tinder. Check Bumble. Girls' parameters always want a guy taller than them. They'll even say 6 foot plus or don't DM me. Straight up.
Yeah.
They don't fuck around.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay.
Well, I think that they go on these dates, thinking they're going to be normal heighted men to go on dates with.
Is that
all of a sudden they're 3'7"?
Is that PC? Normal heighted?
I don't know.
Short guys are going to be offended. Their height disabled.
I think that's not PC.
Anyway,
vertically challenged.
Vertically challenged. There we go. Yeah.
What else? Hit us with some more questions, dudes. Watching 12 people who are watching. Get creative with the questions.
I invited you to that thing in January, right?
Oh yeah, I'm not going.
Yeah.
I think the GF would like.
Yeah.
So
mm-hmm. There's gonna be some exclusive footage in January. Stay tuned to Jeff Boski on YouTube. You ask for it, you'll get it. I care what the people want to see. I'm there experiencing life in Las Vegas like a lot of vloggers aren't due to certain restrictions on my relationship status. Shout out to Andrea on Bumble. Hopefully we go on a date again soon in the Red Rock area if you're watching. It's a Brazilian chick I met. Real cool.
She watches all your
she might.
All your interviews?
She knows I got a channel.
Nice, man.
She knows.
How do you feel about the dating scene in Vegas and being a professional poker player. I saw one of your Bumble videos, something like that.
Beware of Bumble?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was controversial. They didn't like the ending where I show a tranny.
Yeah. But so in my experience, pretty tough to date as a poker player. And then Vegas is also just a tough town to date in because people are just, all the women are just professional hot chicks. So they're strippers, cocktail waitresses. They get paid to be hot.
Yeah.
But there aren't a lot of like normal cute girls in this city.
No, it's tough. It's really tough. I actually met a cocktail waitress from Bellagio that lives a few houses down from me.
Nice.
And she got some dogs, and we got a little dog park date coming up. So things are good, but very unsustainable.
Yeah.
Very flaky. Not like a Southern girl that you can just count on. They're just,
so you're trying to get,
or Asian girl that are there for their man. They're there to serve. True, it's in their culture.
Do you know Saul Good and I have both sat in this chair? I can't believe that I've sat in the chair that Saul Good sat in. I'm pretty stoked about that.
He's honored.
Yeah.
Saul Good, baby. You might know him from Full Tilt Poker back in the day. He once chopped an F-Tops event with Pie Cap Raider for just under $100,000. His claim to fame. He's a big Seattle Seahawks fan.
Oh, fuck Saul Good, man. That motherfucker.
You don't like the Seahawks?
I'm a big Niners fan.
Oh,
nah, you can.
The enemies?
He's still cool.
Everyone wants to have a team. Everyone wants to be on Team Apple, Team Android, something they relate with.
Yeah, well, who are your teams? You watch sports at all or not really?
Not anymore since canceled cable and no more Red Zone, no more DFS. I'm just a Netflix and YouTube kind of guy.
Yeah, you Netflix and don't chill?
Wait. No, what was that? Is that in reference to that chick?
Yeah.
Okay.
To the dating life not being on the up and up necessarily right now.
It's a lot of variance in dating.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to get. You got to put in the work. And don't get catfished. Always FaceTime before you meet them in person.
Don't get always face. That's a good one, yeah. Because a lot of times I've been catfished before. It's bad.
You should do a vlog about that.
It wasn't in
Outer.
It wasn't in Vegas. It was when I was living in California.
Now, there's different levels of catfishing. Was it a dude?
No.
Was she fat?
She was bigger, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if it was a completely different person or if the pics were like
wow.
her when she was like way younger.
Wow.
But also just
unrecognizable.
I was on Tinder and it was really tough because there's only 6 pictures. So women are really good at like figuring out all the angles to make them look as thin as possible and all that stuff. And especially with 6 pictures. Nowadays, everyone has like thousands of pictures of themselves. So to find like 6 good ones isn't really like that hard to do. Yeah. So if there's one picture on Tinder of a girl where you're like, oh man, she's got like pretty thick arms. Like, I don't know, like that's the best indication that she's a little bit bigger than she's leading you to believe.
Yeah, but for them to be to that extreme where they're unrecognizable if it's the same person under that mask of flesh.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's tough. And you're not doing yourself any favors, ladies. You lie to us once, we can never trust you again. Don't start the relationship out with a lie.
It's all good. I'm sorry about that huge Niners fan that catfished you, man. That sucks.
50 pounds. I mean,
50 pounds is a lot.
It's a lot.
Saul Good, did you ask for her weight when she came in?
They get offended.
Like, hey, how big are you right now? How much did you weigh back when this picture was taken?
Yeah, girls get offended if you ask them for a prenup, if you ask them for an STD test, and these are reasonable questions. These are things we need to know.
Yeah.
It's a crazy world.
Word, respect.
So women, there should just be a mutual STD test and mutual prenup before any talk of marriage ever goes down. Or hookup.
What the hell are we talking about? This is a poker video.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shout out to PokerTube.com.
Prenups, talking about marriage, getting locked up. You getting locked up soon?
Hell.
How old are you?
Jail?
No.
Oh, marriage?
Same thing.
Funny to be called, No, I'm like, you want to fall for that shit? Maybe if I was roofied or something, and they made me sign some shit.
Yeah. All right.
No, serious.
You're not in any rush to get married?
I'm in the slow lane.
Yeah, me too. I think it's tough to be in the fast lane in the poker world, you know? Like no one.
Don't date a poker girl. I'll tell you that.
They're the worst. I've never dated
it's like,
a poker girl.
Imagine it, that's why they say don't dip your pen in the company ink.
Yeah.
It's bad for business, and you guys break up. There's some drama. You got to see her 8 hours a day. You're playing in a tournament. You broke up with this girl a year ago. She's sitting at your table. That's gonna be uncomfortable. Or word amongst what guy she's with now. You hate that guy. Whatever. You thought you were boys, and he's now dating your girl. Like what?
It's all good. Why'd you date Jeff's girl, man?
No, you didn't date my girl.
Is this a personal experience?
No, I don't think I've ever dated a poker girl, but I've heard just a lot of horrible stories where they just get passed around the poker community.
I don't even know that many poker girls.
Well, if they're hot and they play poker, they've probably been passed around the community.
Yeah. Just
based on the amount of attention they get.
If they're hot and they play poker, they're probably poker famous. There aren't too many poker girls that are cute that aren't famous in the poker world. Like you just instantly, like poker news and like every big company is just going to like gravitate towards you. And it's like such a, I don't know. I think it's much easier to be, to kind of be poker famous or whatever if you're a female.
Yeah, like my friends always say, if you're an 8 or if you're a 6 in the real world, you get in a poker tournament, you're an 8, just by the comparison of all the ugly dudes.
Just like old dudes want to like back you and stuff like that
for sexual favors,
or just to hang out or whatever. Yeah, I think they wouldn't turn down sexual favors.
It's all part of it. It's all a gamble. You're investing in them winning the tournament and this mythical dream that they're going to win. You're going to be in the winner's circle with them. You go back to the hotel room, bada boom, bada bing. You're banging in a bed of cash.
Yeah.
But good luck with that. Don't get deceived by the ultimate deception of fakeness when it comes to fake Tinder pictures, fake Bumble pictures. Do you know how many things are fake on a woman nowadays?
Actually, here's a funny story. I actually saw Sam Abernathy on Tinder. It was like 2013. I just played poker with her. I thought she was like the hottest girl in the world.
Fake account.
I played poker. No, it was her. It was 2013. She was playing like $100 tournaments she was at the Red Rock when I was there. I was actually there with Check Raise Charles and my buddy Jeff Karras. So we were hanging around, like just having a fun time. We were just wanting to drink, and so we were in the 1-2 game, just like messing with each other, like 3-betting and 4-betting and doing all this crazy stuff. Sam was in the game. I don't think she was too happy because she was like grinding $100 tournaments back then, and so she was in this 1-2 game, really like trying to make money. And then I remembered, I was just like, oh my God, this girl's super hot. She seems my age. Like I was single at the time, so like, how do I do this?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happened. I said I liked her on Tinder. She wasn't interested.
Wait. You swiped and she didn't swipe back?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe she just never saw the swipe.
That's possible.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm sure just everyone swipes like, for her. Is it left or right for like on Tinder?
Right.
All right. Well, anyway. Yeah, she didn't swipe. I swiped. I'm sure just everyone likes her. And then all of a sudden, like she's hanging out with like Olivier Bousquet a few years later and gets third in like that Aussie Millions tournament, I think, for like 400 and something K. And now she's like hanging out with Dan Bilzerian and all these guys she's like boys with.
Oh yeah, she made it.
Yeah.
That seems like a real sweet girl though. Can't hate.
Yeah, she seems like really nice. She was just real quiet when we played at Red Rock together. But and then I saw her playing like 5-10 a few times at Bellagio. Now she's playing like monster stakes. She's playing in like Ivy's room, buying in for like 50 or 100K or something.
That's a crazy world.
Yeah.
Life comes at you fast.
But she had some funny pictures on her Tinder. She was like rollerblading around like indoors and stuff. All right.
It could be you. You could
have been me.
Could have been you. You could have rose the stakes with her. You'd be in Ivy's room.
Yeah.
She could be backing you. But no, she's real
She
nice.
does seem really, really cool. And I like that she's real into like doing like athletic things. She's into like yoga, and she did that. Didn't she bike from LA to Vegas as a prop bet? Like it was originally a prop bet for Dan Bilzerian, and I think they ended up both doing it.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't
about
know.
that.
I'm not sure if she did it or not. But
I was just sitting next to her last month in a Venetian tournament, and I didn't know if she knew who I was, but she actually broke the ice and said, "Hey, you do podcasts, don't you?"
Oh, cool.
It's like, I saw the one you did with Anna Kate. I was like, oh, hey.
So she knew you from the podcast, but not poker vlogs.
I think so.
It's interesting.
Yeah, just from the PokerTube. Shout out to PokerTube for making it happen. Of course, I contact all the people to get on PokerTube. Anna Kate. Should I talk about the Instagram thing?
I don't go for it. I don't know what it is.
Danielle Fisher.
Oh yeah. Talk about that. It's funny.
I don't know how many people are going to see this, but if there's anything you can do.
So far, we've got 13.
Well,
across the world.
It's because
we're being seen in 2 different countries right now.
It's Saturday, people are busy with their families. They don't got time to, watch us babble on.
Yeah.
But I want to go deep down. I might feature this in a future vlog. If you guys can get a hold of my childhood heartthrob, Danielle Fishel, you might know her as Topanga from Boy Meets World. Please contact her on Instagram or Twitter and let her know Jeff Boski wants her on the podcast. It would really make my year if I could have a one-on-one interaction with the girl of my dreams who I only saw on TV on TGI Fridays in the 90s. So shout out to Danielle Fishel, aka Topanga, on Twitter or Instagram. Tweet at her, tag me, let her know that she needs to come on this podcast. She's wanted, and she can make dreams come true for this guy. That's all I got.
Cool. I thought you were going to talk about other stuff.
She doesn't need. We might reveal that later.
Cool.
Yeah. Shout out to her and Tiffany Amber Thiessen. Not going to deny her either.
Who's she?
Kelly Kapowski.
Oh yeah.
Valerie Malone.
Yep.
Zach's and Slater's girl. They're grown. I'm grown. We can have a civil conversation. It would mean a lot to me, and I think the viewers would really like it too. So if you guys want to see any of your teen heartthrobs on the podcast, probably not on the PokerTube channel, on the Jeff Boski channel, because it's not poker related at all, I would love to have them on. They can promote whatever they want. It'll be a symbiotic relationship. Everyone has everything to gain, nothing to lose. Let's do it today.
Thanks, PokerTube, for sponsoring this.
Shout out to PokerTube. Go to PokerTube. If you like poker videos, it's all free. Current events, latest news. You want to know what's going on in the poker world? Bookmark PokerTube.com. Great articles, great videos. You love poker, they got it for you. Dustin Diamond also.
He'll be at that thing that you're going to, probably.
Yeah, it's true. He has a career in that industry. It's a damn shame you can't go. It's an experience.
I've been there before. I played poker out there before during it.
Okay.
Because
you haven't been in the trenches.
No. Didn't someone else go? Did you go this last year? Or someone else went too, right?
Yeah, right. He's scared. Scared. You can't handle that interaction.
Yeah.
I'm in there. Check out my vlog number 6, I believe. AVN Expo. Special soundtrack. I don't know if you guys.
It's like.
Yep. Fitting music. I might be a cinematographer in the future. The way I can intertwine appropriate music and not just some generic jazz beats. I don't give a fuck about monetization. I'm not in this to make money. I'm in this for entertaining you guys. If you like great music, you like great videos, you know where to go.
But also, you're about to get paid more than all of us.
A deal is in the works. Official announcement coming soon.
But he's not in it for the money, but he's going to be making more than everybody in this space, I promise.
What about the Westgate deal?
Oh yeah, we're making boatloads of cash.
Don't you get 1% ownership of Westgate properties?
Yeah,
Like Conor McGregor?
it's like 5%. But
5% of all Westgate revenue?
yeah.
Damn.
Do you bet football?
No. You can't beat sports betting. Don't try. Do it amongst
I
friends.
think people can beat sports betting.
Good luck.
I can't beat sports betting, so I don't.
Maybe amongst friends where there's no vig. The vig will kill you.
Find a dumb friend. Every group has one where the guy will just make terrible bets, and then you figure out what the Vegas odds are, and then you bet that guy, like giving yourself way better odds.
That's one way to beat it. But against casinos, bookies, I'd highly recommend keeping the bets extremely small just for a little sweat, or not betting at all.
Yeah.
Faceless Monkeys asked, Boski, you was an online grinder before?
How do you think you got this house?
The house that PokerStars built. Pocket Five's name is Jeff Boski. You can check out stuff on there along with Hendon Mob. And yeah, the proof is in the pudding. Millions in winnings, maybe millions in buy-ins. Who knows? But, you know. And that's about it. No more questions from the chat. We've been going for well over an hour.
This is just fun. Just nice to hang out and talk, and I lose track of time.
Yeah, you know, it's a good time. Let PokerTube know that you want to see us more in the future. We can make this a monthly occurrence. We'll catch up with all the up-to-date news, topics, what's going on in our lives, and whatever else you want to talk about. It's a casual hangout. We can all get involved and have a good time. Crazy North Entertainment says, I miss good poker conversations. Yo, you was a beast. Why don't you rec Envy online? Well, their player pool is extremely small, and their guarantees are even smaller, so there's not much recking to be done. Done by WSOP.com.
Yeah.
I could stream WSOP.com on YouTube also when I'm not playing ACR. Maybe both. That might be a infringement of deal.
Probably.
Let me drink a Pepsi and a Coke at the same time. What the hell are you talking about? It's all good. But yeah, Brett, anything else you want to say to the fans other than sign up on offthefelt.com and meet up at the meetup game every other Wednesday, allegedly at the Westgate Hotel and Casino.
Yeah, and then be on the lookout for a vlog I'll be putting out hopefully today. I think it's going to take a while to put together, so maybe early in the morning. I don't think I'm going to sleep until I get that out. And so I can watch football Sunday.
Yeah, it's America's pastime.
Yeah.
Or baseball.
Yeah.
One of those.
Whatever.
The real football. But everything's good. Cosmo's good. Meetup game. Offthefelt.com. Hit the subscribe button. PokerTube to be alerted of the next live stream. You don't want to miss out. You never know what kind of guest I'll have on here. Message to Panga. Message Kelly Kapowski. Danielle Fishel. Tiffany Amber Thiessen. Let them know. I want them on the podcast. Lots to win, nothing to lose. Let's do this. Let's make dreams come true. It's a group effort. Thanks again for watching. Big news coming up in the future regarding the 120-hour challenge and ACR. Big deal. I'm Jeff Boski. This is Brad Owen.
See you guys.
Thanks for coming out. Wait. And